Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another platform stream that we have going on right here. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, my name is Patrick. I am the producing artistic director here for Platform, and I am so super excited to welcome all of you guys to our first show of the spring season, One Gorgeous Little Moment, which was written by Maggie Behan and directed by Kylie Fletcher. And I just want to give a huge welcome to everyone who is out there in the chat, to Big Doinks, Sex Per Capita, John, Ecal, Vincent, Nakamura, Donkey Parm, EM Durkin, Deadpan, and Jake Dogs, What's Happening? And hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I hope that. Oh, and Don Cheadle's Ghost. I think that's mostly everyone. If there's anyone I missed, thoroughly apologize. Welcome to the chat, and welcome to the show. And also, outside of everyone who's here, I want to give a huge thank you to all of our backers on Kickstarter. We were able to raise our goal of about 2,500 on our Kickstarter, which was super exciting. And if any of you guys out there in the audience were able to support us on there, we truly could not be putting on this production without your support. So thank you so much. And just want to say that Big Doinks, I will say your name again, even though I already did. And also wanted to say that this show is the first of many, so please do stay updated on our future projects. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you aren't already, be sure to follow us here on Twitch, and you'll receive some automatic notifications whenever we go live. And before we start the show, just a couple small things to be able to mention to you all. Just wanted to share the show does contain discussions of death and suicide, so viewer discretion is advised. Also, as many of you guys have noticed, the show will be interactive, so please do keep using the chat as you have been already. And then lastly, after the show, Kylie and Maggie and the cast will be hanging out on stream for about like 15 or 20 minutes. Just to chat with all of you guys and to answer whatever questions you might have. So feel free to stick around after the show. And that's all for me. So with that, do enjoy the show.
Okay. Amazing friends. Hello. I think it seems like a good time to start now. Yeah? Okay. Let's go. A lot of you have been asking me to do some sort of Valentine's themed look, and your wish is my command, as always. Well, okay, maybe not always. I know I don't do every single suggestion, but I do try. I want to make you lovely people happy. So, if you are doing this along with me, you know, I actually honestly don't know if any of you do that. I kind of said it as a joke, but maybe you do. Can you let me know? You try. Okay. Well, if you're doing it along with me, get out all of your pinks and your reds because we will be using them. Can't do a Valentine's look without it. Okay. Actually, speaking of Valentine's Day, I keep thinking about the Valentine's Day massacre, which I realize is a super weird sentence to say, but I actually have a degree in history. People forget. And yeah, the Valentine's Day massacre. You know, I won't go into the whole story of it right now because I know people come here to relax and watch me do makeup, not hear me talk about gang violence. But if you are interested, I definitely recommend reading up on it later. I mean, it's upsetting. but it's interesting. Okay, okay, I'm done. All right, fine. No more talk of violence and murder. So what you want is kind of a ombre look here. We're gonna be going from the oh, sorry guys. It's my dad. Hold on. Hey Dad, what's up? Wait, Dad, what?
All right. Looks like quite a few people are in here. All right. I think we're gonna get started. All right, what's poppin', guys? Today we're gonna be doing a drum roll, and yes, I just said drum roll instead of actually doing a drum roll, and now drum roll does not sound like a real word anymore. Oh man. Okay. Anyway. Today we're going to be doing an Ask Me Anything. So do it, guys. Ask me anything, truly anything at all. Thank you for drumming for me, by the way. Does anyone have any questions for this big titty goth GF? Ooh, okay. Today, what did I do today? Today I woke up around 8:30. Then I went to the bathroom. I dropped a deuce. Then I went to the kitchen and I made myself some breakfast. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna do it like that. I guess I just kept busy, just did some things that I've been meaning to do. Okay, actually, fuck that. I did something really big today, and I can't tell you what it is, at least not right now, but I've been planning it and working on it for a while, and I think it went really well. So yeah, I am just chilling today because I earned it and I want to brag. I did something cool. And that's all you get to know about my day. So next question. Am I dating anyone? No. No. No, not at the moment. But there is sort of somebody who has caught my eye, I guess you could say. And I'm working towards that, but that's all you get to know about that. I'm so sorry. This is like the cagiest Ask Me Anything ever. But you guys are being so nosy. Like, what are my kinks? Fuck you. I don't play any instruments. I wish. Any more questions from you guys? Ooh, okay, my favorite killer I've ever discussed is probably like, okay, Ted Bundy, which is a basic ass answer. I know, don't hate me, but it's just super interesting. And it's the first one I did on here for you guys. So sentimental value, etc. But my actual favorite case and favorite killer is one I actually haven't talked on here with you guys about. And I'm actually working on a project sort of related to it. So you'll hear about it eventually, but I'm not going to say anything now. How much can I squat? That's a hilarious question. Probably not much. Yeah, the thing I did today is related to the case and related to the thing that I was working on. It's all, yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, but that's it. Sorry, guys. No more information. You're not going to get any more out of me.
Hi friends. I'm here, like I promised. I know it's been a little while. Whew. Sorry. Okay. I just wanted to explain to you guys what happened since I last streamed for you all. It's been a lot. A lot has happened. I just had to take a break because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to hold it together for a minute so that I can talk. I just want to start by saying that I'm not really back yet, so at least I don't think I am. So I'm sorry if I got anyone's hopes up. Things are just... I just thought that I felt like I owed you guys a tiny bit of an explanation. Yeah, things are just weird right now. I know I have been super absent lately and I haven't been online much at all, and I'm so sorry about that. I know I just went totally MIA on you guys, and that really wasn't cool, and I'm sorry. I know I just said sorry like 50 times. Oh, sorry. You all have been super supportive of me as always, and thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it so much. But basically, I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail about it, but my family is just... No, you know, there's no reason to keep it a secret. My sister Izzy just passed away. So things are just hard right now, and I'm just gonna need a little bit longer to get through some stuff. Thank you. It means a lot, all of these messages. Smooth, Wren and Cole. Oh, that's Cole. Check your DMs. I messaged you. No one should have to go through something like this alone. Always here for you, Wren. Wow, that's really sweet. You guys are all so supportive. If you're the praying type, maybe some prayers might be cool. I don't know. Anyway, Spark Notes is just thank you. I'm sorry. And I'll see you soon, I hope, but I don't know how soon. Okay. Love you all.
What is up, Twitch? Oh, man. That was obnoxious. Oh, man. Don't Don't unsubscribe. I am sorry for that. Okay. So today's stream is probably going to be a little short, but it's pretty dope. So hopefully you guys will be into it. You know, who am I kidding? You guys are definitely going to be into it because you weirdos eat this shit up. All right. Also, side note, I have been kind of garbage about uploading lately. I know. So thank you all for being super patient with me. Things have been a little crazy. I've been working on that project I mentioned to you guys, and it's finally coming together, I think. So it took absolutely for fucking ever to get it like off the ground, but I think it went really well. All right, cool. Oh, and I know all you fucking Twitch detectives are gonna be trying to figure out what I'm up to, but don't bother, okay? I'm not gonna tell you, and you're not gonna figure it out. So just give up now. Yeah, that is the moral of today's stream. Give up. Just give up. Okay. So, in Valentine's Day, with Valentine's Day being so recent, I thought we could talk about Mary McElroy. Even in true crime, I think we can find some love stories for the ages, so I chose Mary. It's maybe a little more fucked up than your average love story, that's for sure, but love is love, folks. Yeah, okay, yes, Mary McElroy is in the kidnapping case from the 30s. Okay, you wanna let me do my job, please? You wanna become a beautiful and successful true crime live streamer like me? Just hop on Twitch and do it yourself. Okay, so yes, as it was so helpfully pointed out, yeah, it's a super old case from the 30s, so that's where you might recognize the name. Thanks, I love the beanie. Isn't this case like super Stockholm? No. No. Okay. Sorry, I fucking hate this. Okay, I cannot stand when that term gets thrown around, like Stockholm syndrome, with like every single case like this. Okay. I know it always gets brought up with Mary specifically, but it's not always Stockholm syndrome, guys. And if it is, sometimes people just fall in love with people who do fucked up things, guys. I mean, are you guys all perfect angels? Tell me, seriously. I mean, do you have just like perfect saints for significant others? No, probably not. Like, it's so weird to me to pretend like this is so crazy, too. Like, we've all done some shitty stuff, and we've definitely overlooked some stuff just because we were into someone. And I bet she wasn't perfect. Like, Mary, I mean, I bet she wasn't. Okay, look, I'm not saying that kidnapping is good, guys. Obviously, it's not good. Don't fucking cancel me, okay? But like who made the scale of shittiness for things that people do? Like, okay, devil's advocate here. But why is kidnapping someone worse than like catfishing or like cheating or like gaslighting someone? And we see people stay in these types of relationships all the time, right? And no one fucking questions it. Okay, I'm not condoning it, guys. Obviously, I'm not saying it's good. None of it is good. But I don't know. Okay, like, I'm just sick of people acting like it's the craziest thing they've ever heard, that someone might stay with someone who did something not so great. Okay, did you guys know that you bond over trauma? That's a fact. That's a fact, like, scientifically. So if you can bond with someone because you went through the same thing, you experienced the same trauma. Now, I don't know, devil's advocate again, but why is that necessarily different than bonding with someone who caused your trauma? Okay. Sorry. I got a little on my soapbox there. Okay. Sorry. It's not good. We all know kidnapping is bad. I don't need to explain that. I don't want you guys to go around saying like, well, Cole thinks kidnapping's good, actually, okay? Because that's not what I'm saying. But my point stands. Nuance, guys, nuance. Okay. I didn't mean to take it out on you. Sorry, I cannot find your username with all of these fucking messages, but I didn't mean to attack you. I just have really strong feelings about this. Okay. So, Mary McElroy.
Okay. I think, yeah, I think I'm feeling some gold today. What do you guys think? Gold? 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 Or something else? Okay, let's get to it. You know, I have been meaning to thank you guys for being so patient with me. Like it means the world. This still isn't like a full look, but it is the biggest thing I've done on here in a while. And I think I'm going to be able to get back to streaming more regularly for you guys soon. So, I mean, you deserve it after how amazing you all were when I needed to take some space. And, okay, I told myself I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going on a date. I honestly do not know the last time I went on a date. Like a real date. Ah. Oh, I am not telling you who it is. Hopefully you'll find out soon if it goes well, but I am not jinxing myself. You know, okay, I will tell you that it was someone who reached out to me and was super sweet and helped me through everything. Well, I mean, is helping me through everything. I'm gonna be real with you guys for a minute. I really thought that things were gonna be awful, like forever. And I really honestly did. But I feel like finally I'm starting to gather up the pieces and put them back together. You know, like things are better. For the first time, I really feel like things are going to be okay. I mean, I always knew they were, but this is the first time that I really honestly believe it. Okay, and that is enough Truth Corner for today because I'm going to be late if I don't finish my makeup. All right, eyelashes.
So, yeah. If you guys just popped in, we're fucking official. Okay, that's probably a surprise to some of you. Maybe you should have paid attention better. I don't know.
I mean, I was pretty surprised too. So
Wait, how is it surprising?
I don't know. I didn't expect you to be interested.
Of course I was interested. I mean, look at you. Like, okay, come on, folks, look at her. Yeah, she's adorable.
Stop. Stop.
I will not stop. You cannot make me stop. Anyone? Oh, how did you guys meet and start dating and shit? Wow, well put.
Oh, should we tell them?
Yeah, that's a fun one. Let's do that.
Well, I wouldn't say fun.
Okay, you're right. Sorry. Fun is not the right word, but it's interesting, right?
Yeah, interesting. Do you wanna?
Yeah. Sure. So, as you all probably know, Wren has been going through a big loss. So, when she first posted that she was going through some shit, I decided to message her.
We hadn't really ever talked before.
Yeah, no, we hadn't spoken. I mean, I knew who Wren was, obviously, but I always thought she was way out of my league, which is true.
That is not true.
That is definitely true. Everybody knows that's true.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're hot, so.
Okay, for the record, I also knew who Cole was, but like she said, we hadn't really ever talked before. But I think I might have commented on one of your streams once, but I thought you were way too cool for me. I mean, maybe you just ignored my comment.
Okay, wait a minute. Now I know you're lying. I would have never ignored you. You definitely did not watch my streams.
I did. I mean not like religiously, but I did watch sometimes. Okay, you know that I don't love crime and murder because they scare me, but I do really like Cole's streams, guys. Hers are so interesting. I'm not lying.
Okay, we will pretend that's true. Thanks, babe. That's sweet. Anyway, we knew of each other, but we didn't really know each other. And then I sent a whisper her way. I slid into the old DMs, you know, tale as old as time.
That makes it sound like you were all pickup artisty about it. She wasn't, guys. She was super sweet. She basically just let me know that she was here for me if I wanted to talk or anything like that. I mean, I didn't even realize it, but I guess I was kind of desperate to talk to anyone who wasn't like my family or or anything like that.
So you're just keeping me around so you can use me for my detective skills.
No, believe me, I have had enough of that.
Yeah, I know you have, but okay, I still think I could help.
I mean, there really isn't anything anyone can help with now.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, just no, of course not. But I'm saying as far as peace of mind goes. Okay, I okay, stay with me. I kind of have an idea. But obviously if it's something you're comfortable with only.
An idea?
Yeah, I was thinking, and it seems like it would be kind of perfect if I did a series on this.
Wait, what do you mean a series on this?
Well, like a series about Izzy, like how she passed.
Oh,
But obviously I'm I'm not going to do it, only if you're okay with it.
but I think I'm just confused. You usually do murders.
Yeah, I know. It's just for the truth. So we know all the facts, you know? So it's for Izzy, for justice. So we know for sure what happened.
But it's already been. Yeah, I just. Sorry, I never thought of that.
Okay, I guess it might make sense to everybody if we sort of explain some backstory first with Izzy.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this this probably makes no sense.
Yeah, no. But only if you're cool with it, with everyone knowing everything.
Yeah, it's fine. It really is fine. You can go ahead and explain it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you talk about it because I know I'm gonna cry if I don't, and
Yeah.
I really don't want to cry right now.
Okay, are you sure, Ren?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure. You go ahead.
Okay. All right. She said she's sure. All right. Make sure she's gone. Okay. I think she is cool with it, guys. The thing is, so the death has been ruled a suicide, but it really doesn't make sense. Okay, so what the police are saying is that they found Izzy's body on a beach and she had a note with her and like a little baggie and everything. And because there were no signs of foul play, it's a suicide, right? So that's what the police are saying. They're not investigating any further. Okay, the thing is though, Izzy was not depressed. At least not that anyone knew. She wasn't suicidal. Wren even said that something seemed a little off about the note. All this shit, like everything about it, it doesn't add up. And not to pretend like I'm some detective or like a super sleuth or anything like that, but I don't know. It's kind of what I do, right? It's just I usually don't know the people involved. So I want to investigate, guys. Seriously, find some answers. Okay, I'm gonna tell Wren she can come back. So please behave yourselves. I will talk to her more about it later and make sure it's okay. Let's see. All right, I told her to come in, guys. What do you think? Do you think it's weird? I'm not, okay? Guys. All right, she's coming.
Is it safe in here?
Yeah, it is. It's confirmed safe. I promise. Okay, anyway, all I'm saying is that the whole thing doesn't make sense, like you said. And okay, Wren, if I were you, I'd want some answers. So I'd really like to investigate. Okay, just think about it, okay? I don't need
Yeah.
an answer right away. I just think about it. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe okay can be our always.
Oh my God, no, stop.
Sure. Okay, well, on that note, I think we're done here. Yeah, are we done?
Yeah. I'd say we're done.
Okay. See ya, losers.
You're not losers.
Cool. Hey guys, today I'm just gonna work you through a quick version of my research process, since you guys have been asking. So first you're gonna go to your computer and you're gonna open your browser of choice. I usually use Google Chrome because I'm superior. And then you're going to go to Google, and in the search bar, you're going to type in wikipedia.org. For those of you who don't know, that's WIKIPI. Okay, I'm done. That I just annoyed myself doing that one. Yeah, honestly, like a good chunk of my research is just good old-fashioned Wikipedia. Or at least that's where I start, just the boring part, just to get an idea. And then first in hand, second reports are usually what I want to go for. So I use those for when I can. What's the art on the walls? There's like a skeleton and oh, my box. You guys want to know what's in my super secret box? Okay, nosy. It's a gun. No, it's not a gun. I'm kidding. Well, kind of. I don't know if you guys knew this about each other, but you guys send me like weapons, like a lot of weapons. I don't even know how it started, but yeah, I had to get a box because I just looked insane having them out and about. So yeah, that's how much shit you guys gave me. I don't even know if some of this shit is legal, honestly. I don't show it anymore for that reason. I used to have it like displayed. You guys are all psychos, which of course I love. I'm not gonna stab you. I'm sorry, I know you want me to. You would let me kill you? How sweet. Oh yeah, Wren is doing all right. She's still sad, obviously, but she's definitely feeling better. I've already been doing some low-key investigation into Izzy's death, and I cannot wait to start streaming it, guys, because it's crazy. It'll be like a couple weeks, probably. Shit is wild and super interesting, and it's just awesome that I get to do something for someone I care about. So, and something that's current. Everything I do is like solved or like old as hell. So, it's dope to be looking into something as it's like currently happening. What? Okay, it's absolutely my business, you fucking weirdo. How would this not be my business? Okay, I literally do this for a living, and that's my girlfriend. What the fuck? I'm sorry, you can unsubscribe. I don't give a shit, but how are you gonna come on here and tell me I'm out of line for literally doing my job and caring about my girlfriend? I'm not. Okay, I'm done with this.
And, well, I've been talking things over with Cole, and I think I've been okay. I keep hoping that it'll all be over. Like I can't bring Izzy back. So the next best thing would be if I could move on. And if this gets dragged out with an investigation, then I can't really do that. But I've talked about it a lot with Cole, and she pointed out that that's honestly pretty, like, she didn't say it in so many words, obviously, but it's pretty selfish of me. Like, I want to move on, obviously, but not if it's at the price of sacrificing, I don't know, justice. Like that sounds dramatic, but finding the truth, just knowing for sure. And that's what's best for Izzy, and that's what matters. Not it can't be all about me and moving on. So, Cole is going to go ahead with her investigation series on it. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Everything's good. Okay. All right. Now, I told Cole that I was going to call her. I would call her before the stream ended because she said she has some surprise for me. I don't know if I should be scared or not, but we'll see. Okay, calling Cole.
Hey, baby, can you hear me?
Yes, hold on, one second. Okay. I think we're good. Now, can you tell me whatever this super mysterious surprise is?
Kind of explain it first.
Oh, I'm definitely scared if it needs an explanation.
No. Don't be scared. You'll see. Okay, so everyone knows, I think, that I'm going to start streaming an investigation about Izzy. And I was thinking about that and how I'm going to go about it. And of course, you're going to be involved. So for interviews and shit, right?
I am?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we need firsthand sources, and you are about as firsthand as it gets. So, yeah, I was thinking about that and how cool it's going to be that we get to collab, if you will. Sorry, that was super douchey.
Yes.
Okay, but I figured why not do something we can both work together on? So, here's the fun and not scary surprise. I swear it's not scary. I found literally the most perfect thing for it. Like, there is nothing in the entire fucking world that would be better for us. Any guesses?
No, how would I? No guesses.
Okay, no guesses. I thought that while I'm doing an investigation series, you could do a series on Ellie Summers. You don't know who Ellie Summers is?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Bella Summers?
Oh, like as in makeup?
Yes, exactly, like the makeup brand. Ellie Summers is the woman who founded Bella Summers, and her story has everything. I mean, literally everything. You like history, it's historical. Boom. She lived in the 30s. Murder, it's got some murder. Well, maybe that's part of the whole thing. Okay, it's got makeup. Bingo, that too. I don't want to give it all away. That's your job, but it checks like every box.
Wow, yeah, that sounds really interesting. I don't know anything about her.
Okay, I'll send you some links. You're gonna love it, and then you can hop on my streams, and I'll hop on yours to help you with that. And okay, I'm gonna go find some links right now. I am pumped.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just found literally fucking something so perfect. Check your email. I just sent you so much shit. I will call you back in a little bit. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone.
Okay. Wow. I guess she's ready to get started. Get excited, I guess, friends. Okay. This will be good. I'm gonna go check out whatever Cole is sending me. All right. See you later, everybody. Love you all.
So it definitely took some convincing, but we did it, guys. The Izzy investigation is officially a go. Okay, I've already given you guys like part of this, like the diet off-brand check cola version, but I want to start again with the basics. So I actually wasn't going to stream today because I didn't really have much of anything yet, but okay, through my genius detective magic, or maybe it's my delightful personality and like how hot I am, I got a copy of the police report. Yeah. I hate you too. Aw. Okay, guys. So this is the police report. I'm just gonna give you guys like a quick version of just the beginning of this, just what I have. So this is Isabella Izzy, who is Wren, my girlfriend's sister, who recently passed away. It says, in the evening of February 14th, the body of Isabella Golding was reported to police when it was found washed up on the shore of Lake Michigan. The death was an apparent suicide. The medical investigator declared the cause of death to be drowning. Golding's ankles were restrained with zip ties, apparently self-administered. Her wrists were restrained by a chain of interlocked zip ties, also apparently self-administered. I'm gonna pause there because I think that's really strange that she like self-administered her zip ties. That seems really strange to me. Does it seem strange to you guys? Okay, I'm gonna continue. A suicide note in the deceased's own handwriting was preserved in a Ziploc bag and contained in a zippered pocket of her coat. No signs of foul play were detected. So, I have a little more that I could share with you guys right now, but I think I'm gonna wait because I want Wren here to join me next time. Obviously, she has more information than me. So stay tuned for more, guys, because this just gets even fucking crazier.
Okay. I hate to admit it, but Cole was totally right about this Ellie Summers thing being perfect for me. I know it's really different from the stuff I normally do on here, but please just bear with me, guys, because I think you're really gonna like it. Okay, we might not get to like the juicy stuff today, but we'll see. So, this is my first time doing one of these. Kind of nervous. Great. So our main character is Ellie Summers. If you were here, if you watched the stream where I was talking to Cole, you might remember that. But yeah, our main character is Ellie Summers, but she was actually born Ellen Summerstein. That was her birth name. And we care about her because, well, we care about her because she's a human. Care about everyone, but the reason why we care about her particularly in this community is because her daughter's name is Bella Summers, and so Ellie Summers is the founder of Bella Summers, the makeup brand. Does anyone here use Bella Summers products? I know I do. It's awesome. Okay, yeah, but that's why I'm particularly interested in Ellie Summers' story, because of the makeup brand. Anyway, so she's our main character, but we're actually going to get started with her parents. We're going to zoom back. Her parents, so we'll start with her mom. Her mom's name is Anna King, and she was a minor American socialite who was born in Chicago. Any of you guys from Chicago? If you haven't watched my stream before, I'm from Chicago. I'm kind of obnoxious about it. I love Chicago. So I was very excited when I found out this story takes place in Chicago. Yeah, anyway, she was born in Chicago to extremely wealthy parents in 1895. So big deal, socialite of the time. And then Ellie Summers' father was Albert Summerstein, who was born in Krakow, Poland, to middle-class parents in 1890. So father's born in Poland, mother's born in Chicago. And then in 1910, so when he was 20 years old, Albert Summerstein, the father, immigrated to the US and settled in Chicago. Yeah. Fun fact, actually, I really wasn't surprised when I saw that he was born in Poland and moved to Chicago, because Chicago has the most Polish people outside of Warsaw. That's a fun history nerd fact for you guys. I love Chicago history. Okay, back to the story. So Summerstein moves to Chicago. He works as a tailor there. And then he and Anna met in 1912 and began courting. I find that word so funny, or just the implication of courting so funny. I don't know about you guys. Courting. Oh my gosh, hi Cole. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I mean, of course you're watching. I should have known you were gonna watch, but woo. Hi. Are we courting, Cole? Oh, okay. Anyway, so wow, I keep losing my place in the story. So Albert and Anna met and began courting, and in 1914, so 2 years after they met, they got married. But if you guys remember, Anna was really wealthy, born in Chicago. Albert from Poland, and was working as an immigrant, working as a tailor in Chicago. So Anna really married down as a social class. And so her family wasn't super happy about that. And unsurprisingly, her family disowned her. But true love, I guess. She did it anyway. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so they get married. Anna's disowned by her family. Really sad. But 2 years later, they had their first child, Ellen Summerstein, our main character. And then 2 years later, so after they got married in 1914. 1916, Ellen is born. And then 1918, Isadora is born, the younger sister. So now we have our two sisters, Ellen and Isadora. Okay? Yes? Cool. So then Anna had to give up all of her wealthy lifestyle to marry Albert. But it's what she'd been used to. So in a bid for the wealth and fame that she'd been accustomed to, I think this is brilliant. Maybe a little, I don't know if I'd want my mom to do this to me, but Anna put Ellen and Isadora into vaudeville. And had them perform under the stage name the Summers Sisters. So this is when Ellen Summerstein became Ellie Summers, was when she started performing in vaudeville. And then her mom changed her sister's name, or her stage name was Dora Summers. And the reason why Anna did this was because to avoid anti-Semitism at the time. I mean, it was the 1920s, so not surprising. Sad that she had to do that, but yeah, smart. So they became known as the Summers Sisters, and they actually, like, they got really far in vaudeville. They sang popular songs from the time, and then when they became teenagers, they were actually able to break away from vaudeville and became respected singers. So they made it big. And in the early 1930s, they moved to New York City and became established as major celebrities. So they made it big. Yeah, and then in 1935, so a little after they moved to New York, at age 17, Dora, the younger sister, unexpectedly died by drowning in the Long Island Sound. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna stop there for today. This is pretty dark, and I don't think I'm ready for that. I honestly don't know how to handle it. I've always been more of a happy ending kind of gal. So, okay, I guess just prepare yourselves for next time. All right, see you later. Love you guys.
So, guys, I actually have something really cool for you here today.
What is it?
Okay, since I never shut up about how awesome and important primary sources are, I thought I would use one here to prove my point about how right I am, like always.
Wait, what do you mean you're using a primary source?
Oh, a primary is something that is firsthand, like a
No.
photo.
I know what a primary source is. I just meant you didn't bring a photo, did you?
No, Jesus. I did not bring a photo. I don't have a picture of anything. Jesus. Give me more credit here, babe. God.
Okay. Thank God that would have been a lot.
Yeah, a lot is one way to put it. No, not that. But what I actually thought we could use is the suicide note.
You're using the Izzy's note?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm gonna use it. It's just like the whole crux of the problem here. Like, there's no way to figure out if it was a suicide or not if we don't take a look at the note. So I figured you could read it.
I thought
What? What is it?
I thought we agreed that you weren't gonna use it.
I don't know if I ever said that.
Yeah, like when we were talking the other day, when I told you that I got it back.
I'm sorry, Wren. But I really don't think I ever said I wasn't going to use it. It's like so perfect. I mean, like, how couldn't I use it for this? But I mean, of course, if you don't want me to, I won't.
No, it's okay. I mean, you're right. It is the entire thing we're talking about. I just didn't think. But it's fine. No, it's totally cool, guys. Really. I just misunderstood, I guess.
Yeah, you're the best, Wren. Do you want to?
Mhm.
Okay. We've talked about this, guys. Like, you don't need to go off in the chat. We talk separately. Okay. All right, let's do this. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, babe.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone. It had to happen. If there were another way to fix things, I would have done it, but there wasn't. I'm sorry if I've hurt you, if everything has gone well, and for what it's worth, I know it will. I've got it all covered. You know me. Then this shouldn't inconvenience any of you too much. I'll miss you. I love you. It's not your fault, and there's nothing you could have done. Now that's out of the way. You're all wondering why, I'm sure. I wish I had a better explanation. It's too overwhelming. Life, all of it. I don't understand life, and I don't think anyone understands me not understanding it. I'm completely alone. It's like I'm standing at the top of a mountain with a telescope, and I can see people through the telescope, but I'll never, ever be able to talk to them, and they'll never be able to see me. Mom and Dad, I love you. Thank you for everything. Wren, I love you. Please, no matter what, keep living your life. Don't be alone like I was. If someone sees you, let them, love them. You've got your whole life ahead of you and all of those cliches. Live it. All my love, Izzy. Some of it is just so like strange. Like that one line, hold on, let me find it. Yeah, okay. Where she says, I'll miss you, I love you, it's not your fault, and there's nothing you could have done. And then she says, now that's out of the way. I don't know, it's weird.
Why do you think that's weird?
I mean, the now that's out of the way part, like, why would she say that?
It just seems like a joke to me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like those are the questions everybody always asks themselves. Like what could I have done differently? Was it something I did? So maybe she's answering that question just to get out of the way.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't sound like her.
You don't think she would have made a joke like that?
I mean, who knows? Like, I guess she did, right? No, it doesn't sound like her. It's more, I don't know, like sarcastic, I guess. Izzy would tell you that she loved you the second you walked through the door. She never apologized for it.
She sounds like she was a lot like you.
Yeah. She was. She was better, though.
I know that's not true, but she sounds amazing. Not a sarcastic piece of shit like me.
But you're my sarcastic piece of shit.
Damn right. um, is there anything else that's off about the note?
I mean, it's like the whole thing is.
It's okay. It's okay, Wren.
I don't think I can talk that much more about it.
Okay, I know, babe. We're almost done though. What were some other things that you noticed that were weird about the note?
I guess. Oh, the handwriting is a tiny bit off. I mean, I have her journal and I compared it and it's hers. It's just. It's way messier than I've ever seen her write.
But it is her handwriting?
Yeah. Definitely hers, just messy. The big thing, though, is that she talks about how alone she is, but she had so many friends, like an insane amount of friends, so why didn't she mention them? Like, where were they? She...
Wait. Fuck. Well, there goes our secondary source. Well, I want to talk a little bit more about the note, but it just seems kind of pointless to do it without Wren here. So I guess I'll wrap this up later and when she's feeling better. All right. This is not really how I hoped it was going to go today. All right. Okay. See you later, fuckers. Welcome back, nerds. We're going to teach you morons a thing or two about how to research.
Stop calling them morons and nerds.
Okay, sorry. Most of you are not morons, but you're definitely all nerds.
Okay, that's a little better, I guess. But really, today is just going to be Cole teaching you how to research, or
We didn't-
how she researches.
Okay, wait. I thought you were going to show them how you do it too.
I literally just do it exactly how you taught me to. Like, I don't have anything new to contribute.
Okay, well, she said it herself, folks. It's all thanks to me and my expert education.
Don't get a big head about it, but it kind of is.
Okay, well, you probably knew some of it already. I'm sure you could figure it out from my streams.
To be honest, don't hate me, but I didn't really watch them enough. Like, not to know like your whole process or anything like that.
You didn't watch them? I watched yours. I paid attention like a good girlfriend.
Oh my god.
You can quiz me. I know that you never use green eyeshadow because you think it clashes with your eyes. I know that your favorite show as a kid was Lizzie McGuire. I know your favorite flowers are sunflowers because of Van Gogh. And I know that you had a 4.0 in high school, nerd.
Wait, how did you know all of this? Like, I don't even remember talking about half of that stuff.
I pay attention.
Okay, I pay attention too. I just didn't stalk you before we dated.
I didn't fucking stalk you. I pay attention, like I said.
Okay. Give me remote control. I'll do a demo now to prove that I pay attention too.
Okay. Hold on. You should be able to get in now.
Oh, I am in. This is hacking, guys.
Okay, this is absolutely not hacking.
All right, let me find a good folder to dive into.
Oh no, I'm
Give
so
me a minute.
scared.
Okay, high school bullshit, resume shit, shit for cases. Is shit in all of these?
Not all of them.
Oh, no, you're right. Here's one called Why the Fuck Do I Have to Write Cover Letters?
Well, why the fuck do I?
Okay, I'm going into high school bullshit.
Oh my god.
Let's see what we've got in I Hate Sophomore Year.
Jesus Christ.
How many freaking folders do you have in here? Jeez. Stupid chem reports. That sounds promising.
Okay, do anything else but that one.
Oh, then chemistry it is. What the
I fucking told you not that one. Do you want to get this shit rolling?
Yeah, I think now is good.
Okay. Before we start, I want to talk to you for a bit, if that's okay.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I want to apologize. I think I've been pushing you a little too much lately, and okay, I see you get upset, and sometimes I forget that not everybody reacts to everything the same way I do. I'm working on it. I've just been stressing about my own shit, I guess, and I took it out on you. And I'm sorry. Okay, I just wanted to get that on the record.
It's okay. Thank you so much for apologizing. It means a ton, but it's fine. Really, it happens to everyone.
No, it's not okay. It was shitty of me, and I wanted to make sure I apologized. You do not deserve that. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Really.
Okay, now that we're done talking about me being a huge piece of shit, do you want to get started?
Okay, I'm gonna get started, but you have to promise that you'll jump in with anything, please.
Okay, yeah, of course.
You're the expert. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, please. And tell me if I'm saying anything like that's wrong too, because
I probably will not, and just let you be wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you.
Okay. So, all right. So we had left off in my last Ellie stream, with Dora's death. So, in 1935, Dora drowned in the Long Island Sound, and then her cause of death was actually never officially determined from what I was able to find, at least. Yeah. But there's like differing opinions. So the public in general believed that it was a suicide, but a homicide investigation actually dragged on for months at Ellie's insistence. So, I mean, for what I remember from my history classes, police departments were super corrupt at the time.
Oh, yeah. Always have been, always will be. Fuck the police.
Yes. So, if, what was I saying? Oh, that Ellie was a celebrity at the time, so she was able to get this homicide investigation. At least this is what I put together. That because she had power and money, she was able to get the investigation to go on, while someone else, it would have just ended right away, and they would have just been like suicide, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like pretty much she had the ability to create a media sensation because she already was one, from what I understand.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, and then this is where it gets juicy. So the head detective on the case, I mean, juicy and a little strange, but yeah, it's the 1930s. So the head detective on the case, his name was Charles Walker.
Wow.
I don't know why that name just makes me laugh. It's
That's
so
the type of name you tattoo on an ass.
Yeah.
Charles Walker.
Or like the name of a cologne or something.
Oh yeah, cologne.
Basic. So Charles Walker was the head detective on the case, and because Ellie was so involved in the investigation, she and Charles got really close. And then in 1937, guess what happened, guys? Any guesses?
No.
I made this so obvious.
Colin Firth, no. Colin Firth would play Charles Walker though, and he would do a terrible American accent.
Okay. Well, nobody's guessing. So, the two got married. Marriage.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to MC Soph. You got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, heterosexual marriage, indeed.
Not even read that.
Okay. Yes, so they got married in 1937, and then just a year later, so they went quick. Their only child was born. Can anyone remember what their child's name was? Oh my gosh, yes, you heteros. Thank you. Yo, it's
Yeah, you heteros, right?
But okay, what was their child's name?
Yeah.
Ellie Summers and Charles Walker's child was.
It's not pee pee poo poo. It's
pee pee poo. Bella. Yes. Good job, Ellen. Elena. Sorry, not Ellen. We're talking about Ellen Summers. Elena, you got it. Points to Elena. Yes. So Ellie Summers was born, and we'll get back to her.
Yeah.
Very soon. So, okay, now we're gonna swerve. I'm gonna swerve over to Ellie's career. So that's her family life. Now we're gonna go over to her career. I mean, they were very involved, but Ellie was a singer, if you all recall, and she attempted. So after her sister died, she attempted to pursue a solo career. But okay, I thought this was really wild that she even tried this, but she tried to continue to perform some of the songs that she and her did you know this, that she and her sister had performed together?
I knew they performed together. I remember reading that they performed separately. Honestly, all I read about this case is the gory, terrible details. So you're informing me on a lot.
All right, I will educate then about
Yeah, edify us all.
The career stuff. So Ellie tried to perform some of the songs that she and her sister had used to do together, but obviously that was super triggering. So she would be on stage and then she would just start crying, like she would burst into tears. And what would end up happening, which I really relate to this, is her makeup would run down her face in the middle of performances because she was crying. And so since she got super tired of that and took it upon herself, which I just think is so cool, she took it upon herself to design the first ever waterproof mascara.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Because she kept her makeup kept dripping down her face during performances.
Yeah.
So to all my beautiful makeup fans out there, the waterproof mascara that Ellie developed, the first one in 1936, the formula for the waterproof mascara that you guys might have today is almost the same.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Like,
I did not know that. It's
gratitude for Ellie Summers. Yeah, and she started selling the mascara under the brand name Bella Summers after her daughter, and that makeup brand is still around today. So that's,
sorry, Red. Do you know the quote have you read the quote, the famous quote?
Is there just
there's
one
famous there's a famous Ellie Summers quote. I think you should look it up and read it for everyone because I think they'll love it.
Okay. What should I look up?
I don't know, Ellie Summers quote.
Really? That's
yeah.
Did she just say one thing?
Yeah, her whole life she just said one thing, and it's this quote over and over. No.
Well, actually, there is just the same quote showing up a bunch. Is it the one that starts with "when I was performing"?
Yes, yeah. Read that one.
Okay. There's a little bit of there's like a little intro to this on the site I'm looking at. Should I read it?
Yeah. Give some background.
Yeah. So this says, although Ellie's fame began as a performer, her legacy to this day is for her cosmetics. Makes sense. That's how I knew about her, or knew about her daughter. I didn't know about her. Anyway, in an interview later in life, when she had completely quit performing and focused exclusively on cosmetic ventures, Ellie was asked to compare the two careers. Compare the two careers and said, and this is where the quote begins. When I was performing, there's something so deeply, familiarly human in it, you see? When your eyes meet with someone in the audience, it's as if there's no one else in the room. And certainly, I don't know them and they don't know me. But in that one gorgeous little moment, we do know each other intimately. And that's the part I miss most. But in a sense, I never lost it. I realized that, in fact, with cosmetics, I was doing the same thing. What could be more intimate than a woman's bare face?
Wow.
Oh, my girl Ellie is such a badass.
Yes. Do you know what happens later?
No, honestly, I was looking up the information for today's stream, and then I was getting super upset because of the whole sister thing, so I kind of put a pause on it. But that last quote, ugh.
Yes, yeah, that quote, that reminds me so much of you.
I am not that cool.
Are you fucking kidding me? That sounds exactly like you. You have the ability to make everyone feel like they are the most important person in the whole room.
Stop.
Yeah, that's why everybody loves you, right, guys?
Oh,
Yes.
you're embarrassing me.
Yeah, that's too bad. I'm gonna keep embarrassing you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Sorry, that's what you signed up for.
Can't I like unsign up?
No, nope, sorry. Ironclad contract.
Okay, well, I guess there are worse contracts to be stuck in.
All right, the stuff I've got for you fuckers is a little all over the place, so bear with me. I have been working my ass off to find more information out. Obviously it helps that Wren has access to like medical info and everything the cops have on the case, because otherwise I feel like I would be flying blind. Although I feel like I'd figure it out. You know, I have my sources. Okay, here it is. It's part of the police report in here. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my girlfriend's sister passed away recently, and it's sketchy. So I'm going to continue reading. All right. Izzy's roommate, Emily, reported that around 7 p.m., Izzy left their apartment and said she was going to meet a friend of her sister's. Emily said she thought it was a little odd that Izzy hadn't returned by the time Emily went to bed, but didn't think too much of it. In the morning, when Izzy still hadn't returned to the apartment or responded to any of Emily's texts, Emily decided to contact Izzy's parents, who then called the police. All right. Now I'm going to read the autopsy and the toxicology report. All right, the autopsy determined that the cause of death was drowning. The toxicology report revealed a non-lethal amount of ketamine was found in Izzy's system. The police explained to the family that it is common in drowning suicides to find sedatives in the deceased system in order to ensure drowning. Ketamine. Nice. Anyway, I actually got a message from one of you guys that I'm gonna pull up here and read for you. This message blew my fucking mind, I will say. Okay. So the message goes, "Hi, huge fan. Thank you. I've been watching your investigation series on Izzy, which is fucking fascinating, by the way. And I think I might actually have some important info. I'm from Evanston, and my friend lives right by the lake. I mentioned the case to her, and she said she was actually at the shore. She was at the shore the night of the 13th and remember seeing something. I showed her a pic of Izzy, and she said the girl looked super out of it, and she's pretty sure it was Izzy. And she says the girl was with someone else and she couldn't see them well because they had their hood up, but she's pretty sure it was a woman. So we're probably looking at a woman here, which is not what anyone was thinking, I guess. But you know what assuming does? It makes you an asshole. But yeah, if any of you have any information like that, please, please, please let me know. Shit like that is beyond helpful, and I need it, please. So give me all your hot tips, and I will see you guys next time when we keep unraveling all this shit. Bye.
Okay. Welcome, friends. Cole and I agreed that everything we've been doing on our streams has been super depressing lately. So, for your sake and for ours, we're just going to be chilling out today.
In other words, we're getting super drunk.
Okay, maybe Cole is, but I don't want to hate myself tomorrow. So, Cole is getting stupid drunk, and I am getting stupid tipsy.
Cole might already be stupid drunk. She's definitely past stupid tipsy.
Okay, well, we're off to a great start. Cole, show us who you drink. Show us your drink.
Okay, I am drinking a Sierra Nevada ale. I don't know. 6% with notes of beer.
Great. Sounds amazing. I have a wonderful Merlot from the second shelf from the bottom because I am a classy adult woman.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Classy adult women. Okay, ask us things, bitches.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot to say that, didn't I? Yeah, go ahead and ask us stuff while we're getting tipsy. Or drunk, in Cole's case.
Yeah, and ask us things. Or wait, no, get drunk with us too, yes.
Oh, only if you're of legal drinking age.
No. Okay.
Questions. My favorite drinking game is Flip Cup. No, is it?
That's fun. I like King's Cup.
Flip Cup. King's Cup is fun too.
How do I get my wife to stop fucking my brother?
Oh.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How did you find out about Ellie Summers? Okay, that one. I'll do that one. A lot of you probably saw this or know about this, but I actually didn't find out about Ellie. Cole did.
Hell yeah, I did.
Where did you originally hear about her?
I don't know. It was on one of my murder podcasts, or maybe it was like a murder forum. I don't know. Either way, it was like a year ago, and as soon as I found out, I just loved it because it has everything. It has everything, and you know, like I'm a slut for a good narrative arc. So
that's super true. It does seem almost like fictional, I guess. Perfect is the wrong word because of the death and murder and everything, but I can see why it would be the perfect case.
Yes, it is perfect, which is why I recommended it for you, because like it has makeup and like, you know, with your whole situation.
What do you mean, my whole situation?
Like, you know, like Ellie did makeup, you do makeup, Ellie's sister died, your sister died.
I mean, yeah, but it's not really the same, though.
How is it not the same? It's like exactly the same. Are you dumb?
What?
Like all the details and shit, they're like practically identical.
I don't want to talk about this. It's not the same.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's drop it. I really don't want to.
We don't have to talk about it. I'm just saying everything lines up, like between you and Ellie and Izzy and Dora.
Cole, seriously, I don't want to talk
Seriously,
about
like how is it not the same? Are you telling me you didn't notice beforehand? Like, seriously, like, the only difference is, like, Ellie was too stupid to get it figured out on time, and Izzy or Dora and everyone died, and Ellie got fucked, but you've got me. That's the difference.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I just want to finish this whole thing. I don't want to say that I hate it, but I kind of hate it. I mean, I want to finish it. I'm invested now, and I don't want to drop it right in the middle. And I know you guys are invested too, and so is Cole, obviously. But I need to literally make myself do happy things, just like anything cheerful and upbeat after I do these streams, because the story just like depresses me so much. I mean, imagine, just imagine all of this stuff is happening to you and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you're gonna see it. It gets even sadder, and poor Ellie. I feel like I know her personally. Poor thing. Justice for Ellie. Okay. I think there's a decent chance that I'm going to finish this today because it's kind of all super downhill from here. So let's go. All right. So we had ended on a positive note with her mascara. That she did, the waterproof mascara she developed in 1936. Formula is largely unchanged. So today her legacy is largely for her cosmetics, mostly for her cosmetics. Okay, and then in 1940, Ellie and Charles, so if you guys remember, Charles was the head detective on Ellie's sister Dora's murder investigation. And then Ellie and Charles got married and they have a child named Bella. So tracing that history back for you guys for a second. But yeah, in 1940, Ellie and Charles were experiencing marital problems and actually briefly separated, which was kind of a big deal in 1940 to do that. Yeah, so they were separated and then okay. This is where it gets really rough. So just a warning. In December of the same year that Ellie and Charles separated, Ellie's parents both died suddenly in an apparent case of food poisoning. Which I don't know if I was just super naive, but I didn't think that was possible to die of food poisoning. It's just wild to even think about. And then yeah. So if you think about Ellie's parents have died and her sister died and Anna, Ellie's mom, had been disowned from her family, so Ellie didn't have any family on her mom's side, and her dad was an immigrant, and he was the only one from his family who came over, so she didn't really know her family on her dad's side, so she was just left like totally alone except for Charles and her daughter Bella. And so she actually reconciled with Charles after her parents died, which I mean is totally understandable to me. Like she didn't have anyone else. So I get why she would go back to him. And then yeah, so Ellie and Charles are back together, but Ellie was super depressed after her parents died. And she actually stopped performing entirely. Yeah, and letters from the time were just they were too hard for me to even read. So if you want to look them up, you can feel free. But I'm not going to share any of those. Yeah, so over the next 2 years, she was rarely seen in public. She and Charles moved to the suburbs and lived reclusively. And then in 1943, so this is like the big climax of the case, so get ready. Ellie voluntarily re-entered the public eye by making repeated accusations that Charles, her husband, had murdered Dora and their parents. yeah. But there was no evidence to support her claims, so the accusations accomplished nothing. I mean, not only did she have evidence, but she was a woman in the 40s, so who was grieving, so they kind of just ruled her as hysterical. And widespread opinion held that she had lost her mind. Yeah, and then in August of the same year, so the same year that she started making these accusations, Charles had Ellie forcibly committed to an insane asylum and took full custody of Bella, the daughter. Oh. Just a second, guys. It's my dad. Hey, Dad, what's up? Wait, Dad, calm down. What? What's wrong? Wait, who's gone? What are you talking about? It's been 2 days? Dad, are you sure? Wait, Dad, listen. When is the last time you talked to Mom? And you haven't heard anything since? Wait. Hold on, Dad, hold on.
I've actually got something new for you guys today. Feel free to thank me later or now. Whatever works. All right, we finally got Izzy's phone back because the cops, they were holding on to it and they just gave all the personal items back to Wren's family. So I was just like poking around on here and I just found something that I need to show you guys. I found it like literally like 5 minutes ago and it's crazy. Okay. Of course, I went through all her messages. There was nothing there. But then I went to social media and there was messages on Facebook, not really anything interesting. But then I checked Instagram. Most of it was just your usual like memes and shit. But there is one thread of messages. Let me show you. I'm gonna read them out loud. This is between Izzy and an account called @BadLuckCharlie. So somebody named Charlie. She says, hey, I know this is super random, but you're Wren's sister, right? Izzy says, hi, yeah, I am. How do you know Wren? Charlie says, I'm a friend of hers from Twitch. OMG. Okay, so please don't tell her this, but me and some of her Twitch friends are planning a little surprise for her because she reached 500K subscribers. I'm the only one who actually lives in the area, so I'm the one setting everything up, and I was wondering if you'd be able to meet up with me and help me out with some stuff. Izzy says, fucking course, she's so excited. Are you trying to set up a party or what? Charlie says, not really a party, but a get-together with some gifts. But I figured you would be able to help out with everything because I don't actually know her address and I can't ask her, obviously. Izzy says, yeah, totally. I have a key to her apartment too, so we can set stuff up there if we need to. She's going to be so excited. Aw. Charlie says, oh, that's perfect. I was thinking the 13th. The 13th would be a good night to do it if you're free then. You know what that means, guys. This fucking Charlie person. Izzy says, yeah, I should be able to. Then Charlie says, okay, perfect. Text me and I'll give you some details about what I was thinking. Then she gives her fucking number. It's insane.
Yeah, anyway, no Ellie Summers today. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. I'll finish it soon. I won't leave you hanging, I promise. But today we're gonna do something much more fun, more lighthearted. I've been watching a ton of really cool eyeliner tutorials recently. So I'm going to try out one of these hip new liner trends. Maybe I'll even invent one of my own. Who knows? Or it'll just be a hot mess. Okay. I have actually been watching a ton of videos recently just to distract myself. It's been I mean, some of you know, maybe I think I put stuff on both Instagram and Twitter, but my mom has been missing for 5 days now. Yeah. I'm gonna go home this weekend to keep my dad company. He's been so strong, but obviously this is just, I don't want him to be alone. Okay, so much for fun and lighthearted. Oh, how do you guys think this is looking so far? What's up with? We're good. Everything's fine. Actually haven't heard from her in a while, which is kind of, I mean, it isn't weird, I guess. She told me she was going to be super busy. She's actually helping out with my mom, which, I mean, I really appreciate. The more help, the better, right? Thank God you have Cole. Yeah. I know. I truly don't know what I would do if I didn't have her. I get really overwhelmed by my emotions when stuff like this happens, or I mean anything bad, really. But Cole is just so calm about everything. It's amazing. She actually she was out of town right before my dad called me and told me about everything. So she was still super tired from driving all the way back here, but she still came over immediately and then was like, okay, how can I fix this? And she's been investigating ever since. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. What are you trying to say? I mean, I talked to Cole yesterday a little bit. Here, why don't I call her and she can tell you whatever it is you want to know? Okay, cool. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you are finished, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. I'm sorry, the voice mailbox is full and unable to receive new messages. Goodbye.
Okay, let's try again.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system.
Now that I'm done investigating and showing off all of the evidence, I'm gonna give my ruling on Izzy's death. Wait, before I do that, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to guess. And then you can see if you're right. No, I didn't get a confirmed answer, as in from the police. I figured it out myself, okay? But I told you guys everything I found out, so we're all on the same page with what we know, right? Of course I'm right. This is my job. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, if anyone is in the position to have the right answer on this, it's me. How would you know? How would anyone else know? Huh? What the fuck? Wait, so now it's disrespectful to find out the truth? Oh, justice is disrespectful? You fucking weirdos! Fuck. I don't know what you guys want me to prove. I don't have to prove anything to you, actually. I know what I know. I know what I've done. I know the truth. Believe me or don't believe, okay? That's not my fucking problem. Do you want proof?
Okay, I'm definitely finishing this today, guys. I couldn't leave you all hanging, but my head is just not in the right place for this. I'm waiting to hear. Cole said that she was going to try something new, and that she might have some answers about my mom, but that was like 2 days ago now. So not last night, but the night before, and I haven't heard anything since, and I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm all over the place, but okay. Ellie. So, we left off with Ellie being forcibly committed to an insane asylum, and then Charles took full custody of Bella. According to, yeah, well, that's not important. Okay. The next thing you guys need to know is that in 1948, the family once again made national news when Bella died of a severe allergic reaction. So the daughter died. And it was later revealed that Ellie was set to be released from the asylum just 2 months after the death of Bella. But she became hysterical and renewed her accusations against Charles in the wake of the death, prompting her release date to be postponed indefinitely. Yeah. Asylum records state that Ellie never renounced her conviction that Charles was behind the tragic deaths of her family and thus was never again eligible for release. And then with the help of a sympathetic nurse, Ellie committed suicide in 1954 at the age of 48. Yeah. In her time, Ellie was generally regarded as insane due to grief. However, most historians now believe that Charles was, in fact, the architect behind most, if not all, of the Summerstein Walker deaths. The death of Dora, the sister, remains largely a mystery, but the deaths of Anna, Albert, and Bella are all consistent with the effects of poisons that Charles could have reasonably gained access to through his work as a detective. And Charles was never charged with any crimes, like while he was alive or after he died, and all deaths remain officially ruled as accidental or suicide. So, yeah, it's pretty upsetting. That's the whole story. It's just, she lost everything. Everyone. And nobody even got any justice. And she had to just keep on living until she couldn't. She couldn't do it anymore. I mean, how can you blame her? I can't. I can't imagine. Oh my God, Cole? Cole commented, "Babe, call me immediately. It's about your mom." I'd say my idea worked.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Platform's production of One Gorgeous Little Moment. Let's have a big virtual round of applause for our phenomenal actors. We have Roisin Goebel-Becker playing Wren. And we have Aviana Glover as Cole. The other lovely lady we have on this video chat right now is our playwright, Maggie Behan. Love her, yay. And my name is Kylie Fletcher, and I was the director of this project. So I'm gonna let our two lovely actors peace out for about 5 minutes, let them go to the bathroom and take care of all their stuff. They just did a marathon. But yeah, so we're here to do a little bit of a talk back. Thank you so much, everybody, for spamming the chat. Like, this has been such a ride. So yeah, if you have questions, please let us know. We are so happy that this this happened. This is so great.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for all your extremely intelligent chats. Very fun to follow along with.
What happened?
So much.
Do you want to tell the kids what happened, Maggie?
I mean, you guys saw everything there was, so who knows what happened? Up for interpretation. I mean, I know what I think happened. Avi, what do you think happened?
Do you want me to actually answer that?
Yeah,
Okay,
answer what you think.
I think Cole gets caught and does not get any of the notoriety that she so wants. I think she is a Luca Magnotta type, which for those of you who don't know who Luca Magnotta is, he is a killer. Watch the Don't Fuck with Cats documentary on Netflix. He is a killer who specifically killed for notoriety. I think she was aiming for that and did not achieve it, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately. Unfortunately for her.
Thank you, Poncho.
Okay.
I'm sorry for always fucking you up, but thank you.
Show hair. Hilarious.
Poncho?
What hair?
Hamit. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. This is the first time we've done this, so I hope the police were not called. But who's to say? First time for everything.
Some crazy shit's happening on my Twitch.
I didn't even think about that.
911. I don't know.
I have been concerned that my neighbors were going to call the police when I scream at the beginning, because I scream like right next to my air conditioner, so it can definitely be heard outside. Maybe more concerning that they haven't yet.
I love that they're cool with it. That's very chill of them.
I feel like most people nowadays are like, oh, a scream? Nah. What do we
Like
do?
that.
You should always
the scream on Cole's end was a recording. The scream on Wren's end was Roe.
Zoe has brought up a really interesting point. She said it's like you had this role written for you. Like, just to give you a little bit of inside information on the process. Yes. Sorry, guys. My dad keeps asking me questions. He just finished watching the show and he has so many questions. We developed this piece in January with Ro and Avi. So we had a script and we did a bunch of workshops, kind of getting them used
Sort of have had a script. I was building it alongside, which means that when we started, there were probably like 5 scenes of a script, maybe.
Yeah, so we worked with the actors, Avi and Ro, and they really worked hard to shape these characters. They had just as much input on the creative process as Maggie and myself. My dad's making me a cocktail. He will be back.
This has been a staple of our rehearsals is Kylie's cocktail hour. So I'm glad we're keeping this up now.
Sour hour.
I mean, Dad could come say hi. I don't know. He's here.
You guys have
lurking.
dads? No.
Y'all got dads?
What? MVP cocktail dad. Yep, pretty much.
Oh, cocktail dad could come too, but phone dad.
What did Wren find at the end? Ro, what did Wren find at the end?
I'm not answering that. Oh, like what did I have in my hands?
The question is, what made Wren look at the suicide note?
Realizing that Izzy probably did not write that note, at least willingly. So looking again to see if it could have been forced. That was like realizing that somehow Cole made that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Wanting to check whether or not that made sense. And it did make sense.
Yeah, I think it made sense. Izzy got wrecked. Izzy did get wrecked.
Yeah, ketamined out and then murked.
The Twitch chat was in incredible form. We did not know what to expect coming in. Really wild work, folks.
Truly wild.
What happened to Mom?
Also, speaking of moms, my real mother just delivered a bottle of wine to my door.
Oh.
praise?
That's a great question. Cole is intended to be, I myself, not necessarily like gender wise, I am female, but I consider myself non-binary. But Cole was intended to be non-binary, correct?
Yeah, so when we wrote the script originally going like way back to the concept of it, Cole was a man originally, and then as we like got a little further into it, I guess it was Kylie at some point, I think, talking about like casting wise before we'd even, gotten to that part. And I realized that it was completely arbitrary that I had Cole as a man and Wren as a woman. Like there's literally no reason for that. It was just how it originally came out of my brain. So in the script, yes, there's no, they're not explicitly non-binary, but it's completely open to any gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that the script was accessible for people of all identities. So that's kind of.
I think it would be really interesting to see like this script with like completely different actors too. Like I'm fascinated with the idea of them being like completely different genders, completely different races, like completely different in some way.
Yeah, it would be very interesting to see like how quickly, I mean, clearly like in the chat, you guys were onto it from the very beginning, but it would be interesting to see if the assumptions came in faster, slower, whatever, with different, different people in the different roles.
Oh yeah.
So Maggie and I have been working on this since October. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. Might have been earlier than that, actually, because I think you first came to me August or September.
I think it was end of September. And then October, we were talking to Platform. And then November, December, we were talking about auditions and getting final scripts.
Yeah, so we first actually got like everyone in the room reading scenes and things beginning of January, I think. Or maybe end of December. I don't know.
Quick shout out to the Rye Force. He just made Twitch affiliate. He's an awesome dude. He plays games on his channel. So
cool.
And he was very helpful in the chat. Thank you so much, Ryan. Check his channel out. He's great.
Oh, what was the file that made Wren upset on the Twitch call? Gabe, can we pull that up? Is that feasible right now, or am I ruining your life by asking that? He says, ha ha ha, 1 sec. The folders? Yes, please.
How much were you guys watching the chat? Well, we were actually plants in the chat. My username is deadpan_Ann. And
mine was
I found myself like occasionally looking at it because it was just so much at once. Like when we first rehearsed it, since we can't rehearse with the mass amounts of chat happening, we just kind of improvised. But with this just intense, like I don't even know what the word would be, just insane amount of messages coming in, it added to it. It added to this. I don't know about you, Ro, but like I was like, oh shit, they're onto me. Like it added to my performance in some way.
Yes.
Did you set out to write oh, sorry, did I just interrupt you? Take it.
Oh, I will say that was a fascinating challenge today. I'm not very good at multitasking, so I would look at the chat and then just be like, what? So that was a fun challenge. I did look at it, but it had to be kind of in portions of engagement. But I think too, because I'm also doing makeup, so it's like a lot of things going on. But people do this in real life. They're really they're able to follow chats that go that fast and engage with it really well. So it was really cool to do that.
Yeah, that level of multitasking is a gift. Did you set out to write a mystery, or did it turn into a mystery as you wrote it? So if you go back a little further, Kylie had originally come to me with the idea of doing something based on live streaming, because for anyone who has watched any Zoom theater, it sucks. Through no fault of the people involved usually, but it just sucks as a medium for theater. So Kylie had come to me with the idea of putting something on that was written for live streaming. This was the way it was designed to be performed. And I think I came back with 2 ideas, and one was a very ridiculous comedy, not remotely mysterious in any way. And the other one was something along the lines of this, but I don't remember how similar to this, but it was definitely a mystery. So basically, yes, it was a mystery from the get-go, but it definitely changed a little bit along the way as I was writing it and we were rehearsing.
Did you do the tattoos yourself? No, those are all Avi's tattoos.
These are my tattoos, yeah.
I want to know what the
You really wanna
conversation
know
was
who
about
your
the
boyfriend
hair. That's a conversation
What
for
was
them.
happening?
A question
Go
for them.
hair.
What about hair?
I think it was about like the fact that I'm wearing a wig, and it made I think somebody commented something like I read really quickly. They said the wig makes it seem really disingenuous or just disingenuine. And I was like, sweet, that's what I was going for. But this is not my real hair, as you guys fucking know.
And then I
So, like,
think it became a meme.
And then it became a meme of just like hair, toe hair on dog, hair of I don't know. It was just
My personal favorite was the
Oh.
conspiracy that you were either bald just on top or in the back. Big fan of that. Friar hair, I believe someone called it. Love that.
right. Yeah, I kind of look like Lord Farquaad.
Wait, what's the real hair?
It's green. That's all I'll say.
It is green. It's quite fabulous. How did you cope with the toxicity in the chat?
Ignored.
I mean, you can scroll back and see me and Maggie responding and also contributing to. We kind of just had to accept the nature of the beast that is a Twitch chat, and for me, I mean it it added a lot to the performance. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Another favorite conspiracy is the Wren as a college Republican conspiracy.
Oh my
I
gosh!
don't know if you got a chance to see that one.
That is one that I got distracted by for a second. I was like, darn, what did I do with my makeup or costumes or whatever that gave that across? And then I was
Side
like,
note, have you seen the thing that is like people's like Republican sonas? It's like they like dress. Yeah, it's TikTok trend. Go look it up. It's good.
Speaking as someone who went to college with Ro, I can confirm that Ro was not in college
but
Republican.
I know many. I do think I get why. Not to make generalizations, but I went for a more preppy style, and I think preppy is sometimes associated with that.
Boom boom.
But
Yes.
but thank you for defending
College
me,
Republican GF and goth anarchist GF for life. Yeah.
Do you guys have any more questions or?
Oh, are we still gonna share the files? Is that happening or no?
Oh yeah. Do we want to see?
Oh,
Gabe's
LMK went to show.
desktop again?
Now. Show now.
Banned on G.
Banned on Cheeto. Who's Don Cheeto?
Oh, also we have a question about Cole's motive.
Okay, so we're looking at the desktop. This is Gabe's desktop, by the way.
Also, isn't it
No,
still
it's-
Donkey Parm? They keep asking me who Lucas is. He was Donkey Parm last time. Is that what?
Thank you, Jake's
So-
dog. What's happening?
Addressed.
Yeah, so Gabe had 2 cameos. He was the desktop, and he was also the voicemail.
That was a little treat for everyone.
No small parts, only small actors.
Oh, there we go.
Ro, they're demanding that you guess.
I think I mean I answered. I wonder if was I wrong?
I don't
think it was
know.
I
Maybe
thought
we
it was
can
sex
get
per
there, Gabe.
capita at first, but sex per capita was so not paying attention the whole time that if it was him,
He is one of us.
I already guessed. Okay, I guess I was wrong.
Did we show the desktop?
Yeah, we did. We already did.
Yeah.
We're like
Thanks,
super
Jake
loud.
Dog. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jake Dog. What's happened? What's happened?
Plot twist, it's me.
Oh
It's
yes,
been Poncho
Poncho.
the whole
It's
time.
Poncho. It's Poncho.
Poncho doesn't know what he's saying. Poncho's drunk.
I mean, I'll take a drunk Poncho.
I miss drunk Poncho.
Mhm.
Also regular Poncho. I miss you, Poncho.
I
Thank
just
you,
did one of those
guys.
actor things where they're like, thank you. Where they go on stage
The
and
different
they're
types of bows. The
Oh, I still want to do the headbang one.
looking terrible. Ugh.
I miss
Or
you
be
too.
supernatural ghost later on.
yeah, that's the late night stream. You have to hang out.
Oh, yeah, people were also talking about ghosts. Don't know what that was either.
Maybe that's the sequel.
Musical theater nerds. Yes.
Slightly.
My degree is in T, not MT. Thank you.
Did the folders work? Oh, Gabe was already showing it. Oh, and we just didn't see.
Yeah, we kind of
We
just went
showed
by.
it. We didn't address it, but it was up there.
Oh,
I can read. I have faith.
Were the lines people typed in the chat written in the script or improv?
Both.
Good question. Thank you. Thanks, James. A mixture. The ones, most of the, well, I don't even know if I can say most, but a lot of the ones that Kylie and I were putting in there are in the script. But also some of what we were saying was just us, messing around. But a lot of those are in there because they're things that specifically like further the plot or give Cole and Wren something to talk about and address. But yeah, there's your answer. But it was specifically designed for there to be sections where whoever was in the chat could say what they wanted, and the actors could just have at it and see where it took them.
Did anyone have a best comment of the night? I'm trying to look. I took a bunch of photos of the chat because I just had so much fun seeing what people were saying. Also, shout out to the BC tickler, which happened right before I got to BC. It was like right before I entered my freshman year. So.
Is that the case where the person was breaking into houses and tickling people?
Yep, around Alston, Brighton. They were going to like college kids' apartments. But yeah, it was like on the news and everything.
Before Zoe kills me, we want to. She really wants an answer on motive.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah. So Avi, if you want to,
Do you want me to answer that?
take that.
We talked about a few different ones. I don't know if okay. In all honesty, Cole wants the notoriety and wants the notoriety for having planned out this insane crime that she thinks she's going to get away with. So she is in some ways a sociopath or a narcissist or whatever you want to call her. But yeah, her motive was trying to get the notoriety for committing something like this. She saw the murder that Charles Walker did, and she wanted to have something just as good as that to go down in history.
Yeah, we talked some throughout rehearsals about like the levels of narcissism and like where Cole falls in, that spectrum, whether or not she is a full-blown narcissist or just has some narcissistic tendencies. Don't know the answer, but it was a conversation.
Me neither, and that's okay. I don't think a real narcissist would know the answer, Yeah.
Was chat too obnoxious? I don't think so.
It was realistic.
I felt bad for laughing through a bunch of the really serious scenes.
That was hard.
Especially after rehearsing every day, like, man, this is messed up, the stuff that happens. But
yeah,
honestly, I think that the Twitch chat added so much. And I'm so happy that people were so willing to engage in the chat. Like that was the whole goal, to get people engaged and feel like they were engaged with an entertaining show.
Zoe,
can I answer that question?
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Can I answer that question of the target being Wren was circumstantial? I think Cole has a huge crush on Wren and then therefore uses this person as a pawn for her plan, but also actually really fucking like is in admiration of her. Like, I mean, look at her, folks,
That was a trick to bring out Lucas. We were trying to get some agreement from Lucas in the chat.
Yeah, look at her.
Does he agree?
Ro, there's a
My
question.
real hair in
What
another
was
show.
the line that made Wren look at the note?
Like at the end?
Yeah, I think so.
It was Cole's comment. Oh, maybe they didn't see it? I guess things
No,
were coming in
Cole-
so fast.
He commented, yeah.
Yeah, Cole commented in the chat. During the last scene. Like that. Well done. Yeah, so she commented that, like, she said, call me, babe, call me. It's about your mom. I think my idea worked. Right? Were those the exact words? So it was after she hadn't texted me for 2 days, and I've been waiting to hear from her, and then she comments in my chat, like on my stream, which is creepy. So.
This is another fun question from James for Ro and Avi. Can you talk about the different looks you did for each scene? It was really cool to see the variety of makeup and seeing each character's appearance at their highs and lows. All right, great answer. Moving on.
I mean, there were a lot of different factors that went into it. With the makeup, I was just trying to figure out how to build on things to have the appropriate amount of makeup for different scenes in the first act, and also have stuff to be able to do during the scenes. So that there was that, and then I just took it all off at the end because Wren wouldn't be doing her makeup while her mom was missing. And then the outfits were like based on the weather, partially, like following the timeline, and then also like, oh, it's a date with Cole, so I'm gonna dress a little nicer versus yeah.
Yes,
and then many factors. Continue.
All right. Well, does anyone have any other questions? Or it's still early here on the West Coast. For those of you who don't know, Avi and I are both on the West Coast, and Maggie and Roisin are both on the East Coast. So the time gap has been really, let's say, fun to work with. Thoughts on the themes of the show?
Yeah,
that's a really good question.
Like a good closing question if we are closing.
Yeah, let's do that. That's the last question. Also, West Coast, whoop whoop.
Shout out to
East Coast,
Macy.
East Coast.
Oh, East Coast. Midwest. Am I East Coast? Am I Midwest?
You're a transplant. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Macy, for this. Hey, don't hate on the East Coast, please. This is rude.
I will say I have spent a good amount of time on the East Coast, so I have love for both. It's just,
oh yeah, you've spent more time on the East Coast than I have, so.
Yeah, so the themes, that's a big question.
Go, Maggie, go.
I guess I can talk about kind of the director's point of view a little bit. I mean, with something like this, it brings in a lot of questions about mental health and how people show themselves on the internet, which is a big kind of personal crisis that we are all dealing with all the time. And Maggie and I specifically had talked a lot about how there are people who kind of, they put their lives on the internet. And so that's kind of where Wren's character came in. We were looking at Wren's live streams as sort of a diary for the world. And then when we started having the interactions between Wren and Cole, it was like they were almost airing out their dirty laundry to everybody. I mean, the scenes where Cole is apologizing, I mean, the chat totally pointed out, why is this conversation happening on screen? And that's a really important question that I think people should start asking themselves. Like, why am I having this conversation on the internet for everybody to see? And it's a really weird dichotomy between, well, it's the internet, so a couple people could look at it, or millions of people could see it. So it's a really, I mean, the internet is such an interpersonal medium, you feel like when you have confrontation, it's not face to face. It's not as anxiety inducing. It feels more safe to have those conversations when you're hiding behind a keyboard. So that was a lot of the stuff that we were kind of talking about dealing with. And the big question for me was in this show was, will Wren figure out what Cole's doing? And it becomes really clear pretty early, like, Cole is not a good girlfriend. She's, I mean, in her point of view, she's doing the best she can, but she's very manipulative, and she's using the internet kind of as that pull and push in the relationship. So yeah, that's kind of a big conversation around a lot of the stuff that we talked about when we were developing the show in January.
Yeah, there's like obviously a million different directions you could take that in. I mean, you know, there's the obvious aspect of like the exploitation of grief, like Macy said, and the manipulation and stuff that's going on, because I mean, Cole is obviously just straight up taking advantage of Wren's grief and that the vulnerable position that puts her in. So I mean, like, yes, obviously that is terrible. It's a real thing that happens. And it is pretty undeniably awful. But yeah, then I think there is that conversation about Wren uses the internet and streaming as her diary, and in what ways can that be helpful? Is it inherently bad? I don't know. You know, I mean, it could be helpful for some people. So there's definitely, I don't know, that's not something that I think there's answers to, but it's a conversation that can be had about at what point does broadcasting, as Kylie said, all your dirty laundry, at what point does that become something harmful that's damaging your own mental health? And at what point is it helpful to help you find a community that sympathizes with you?
Yeah, and going off of that, I was thinking about like how much can Wren's community, like how are they enough to help her through her grief? And at what point did she have to turn to the, she says, like, I just was desperate to talk to anyone who wasn't my family or the police, which kind of implies that she doesn't have a lot of like real in-person friends. And maybe that was enough for her until her sister died and she really needed someone. And so it was easy for someone to take advantage of that, but her community wasn't enough for her at that point. And so are there other people, there are other people out there who are in this position of having internet friends, and at what point is that not enough, and does that leave you vulnerable?
And on that very cheerful note, before we're done, huge thank you and shout out, of course, to Platform Production Company. This would not have been possible without them, so thank you to Platform so much for giving us this platform. And watch Oh Wayward Nights, which date, anyone got a date?
March 1st. It's a podcast.
Yes, listen, watch with your ears.
And it launches on March 1st.
March 1st by Declan Grogan, guaranteed to be awesome. If anyone hasn't yet also listened to Declan's podcast, My Town, which I always almost call Our Town, which is also good if you want to watch that.
Just mine.
But yeah, listen to that. Keep an eye on Platform because they've got a whole spring season coming up. We're just the first of many. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and being obnoxious but super fun in the chat.
And you can find all four of us on social media. We've been tagged on all of the Platform Instagram marketing for this. So if you want to find us, we're
all available for hire.
Yes, we are on the Instagram. Yeah, like, follow, subscribe. Tell your
and hire. Like, follow, subscribe,
hire.
hire.
Yes, thank you everybody so much. This has been such an incredible experience, and we are gonna peace out. Have a great night.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.